All right, so this week on Ready to Love, this is my cousin. This week on Ready to Love,
wow.
I genuinely forgot.
Thinking this is a bonding activity, you know.
This week on Ready to Love, the power is in the women's hands and 2 men are going home, okay? So we're just going to get into it.
Yep.
This is so weird with 2 people. Okay. So Simone actually breaks down how she thought she felt guarded the night before. And I'm like, your antics were pretty all over the place.
Today, I'm going to really make a concerted effort to share more about myself. Don't just ask them questions and lawyer them. I have nothing to lose.
But she was saying that the men were telling her that she was too guarded. But as we can recall, that was not the case. She was just extra talking about, do you got a passport?
Yeah, I
think
you got
money?
She had one too many cocktails, one too many glasses of wine. No, actually, because there were many clips where she's going around where's my drink? Where's my drink?
Oh no, she must have been so nervous.
Where's my drink? And I'm like, baby, dial it back. But however, she seemed very subdued this episode.
That's all the way back.
All the way back. So maybe this is her. Maybe she was just overly excited, super nervous. Who knows? We're yet to find out. So KG is into Naya, and personally, I don't get it.
We're going to cheers to an amazing day.
And I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad that you decided to come.
To many more.
And many more. Yes, indeed.
To me, this is just to me, she seems more pristine, more put together, wants somebody who isn't caught up with local fame and has a nickname like KG Smooth. That's my opinion.
Oh my God.
I don't know, but she turned out to what did she say, the best date of my life?
Yes.
Since she started dating at 16 or whatever.
Yes.
I'm like, that's a lot of years of making up to do. You think this kayak did all of that?
Yeah, I don't feel the chemistry. I don't feel the togetherness, unlike some of the other couples that were mentioned. They have oh, nice to meet you, you're not a stranger anymore type vibes. Not ooh, yes, And I want to feel it through the screen.
Then later on, the girls were saying that KG is ahead of the pack altogether. I'm like, how?
But anyway, prove us wrong, sir.
Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong, for real.
Prove us wrong.
So the guys are talking to a few of the girls, talking about discipline and what it takes to get a woman, and you really have to put yourself out there, but also be an assertive man in order to get what you want.
Brian is a super deep guy, and he's fun at the same time.
If you be real disciplined and you're not trying to smash, you start realizing, all right, I like her. I want to preserve this.
He definitely has checked off a few boxes, so I'm gonna see how many boxes he can check. We'll see.
I mean, it's hard. Y'all looking good. It's I
Still a man, right. Just the 2-second look, not the 5-second look, because the 5-second look leads to something.
Listen, Alex. Alex is looking at this man like, me too, girl. Me too.
I did. Yeah, overall, that was a very interesting conversation, and it helped me really appreciate the show and how grown and sexy it is. Because, this is just, we watched this after watching The Bachelorette together, and I was just like,
it's the content we need. Just say it's the content we need. I do both shows.
Sorry.
It's the content we need.
It's the content we need. We need balance.
Yes.
And this completes the balance.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So there's a section where a group of the housemates, contestants, I don't know what to call them, are outside talking at a picnic table, and David actually is kind of grilling Simone about not giving him attention.
You and I, we did meet, right?
Uh-huh. You were actually one of my top.
Now, you're saying I'm one of your tops, but the way I felt as though you didn't give me, the attention that, at first. I don't know what to think about that besides, okay, I guess she's not interested.
And then what she do? It wasn't her. It was the other girl.
Yeah. Yes. Then Alicia is like, well, I'm not getting the attention from you.
Mm-hmm. So you can't complain about something and you're dishing it out.
Yeah.
And why do you feel entitled to attention? What if I just don't?
Especially when there's so many other people in the house. Like, how am I going to know that this one person was expecting me to cater to them for the night? Like, what? Especially since he missed the mark too. Yeah. And then him doing all of this to Joy. I'm like, listen, what you not going to do is put a finger in Joy's face.
No.
That's what you're not going to do. I felt so uncomfortable. Yeah. I don't get what the intrigue with David was, to be honest. So Simone gets into how, as a Black woman, you sometimes struggle with vulnerability just because of the plight that Black women go through and how we constantly have to prove ourselves.
I feel like vulnerability is a luxury. It's not presented to myself to a lot of Black women. You know, so that's where my guarding comes from. My job can be vulnerable. I wouldn't have one.
Y'all, I'm coming around to Simone. I'm coming around. I think she was just uncomfortable the night before.
Yeah. I get that. Especially with her opening up about a lot of the things that she's been through and being so vulnerable. That was really nice to see. I will say though, the way that she toned it all the way down kind of made me feel like she was kind of sad.
Yeah, she did kind of look depressed.
You know, she was bottom 2 last episode, so yeah, that was kind of interesting. But yeah, everything else seems up to par.
I'm coming around.
Yeah.
So at the same picnic table, y'all, the content was just so condensed in this episode. At the same picnic table, they are grilling Raymond about, you know, is he prepared to get in a relationship, find love? And he says he's already found it.
Well, I'm not looking for love. I found
you're not
love.
looking for, okay.
I'm looking for someone to share love with.
Okay, got it.
Somebody give me a pen. I found love. You're not looking for love.
I'm looking to share love. Because my spiritual journey taught me where love was. I was looking outside of myself, so I was trying to find somebody to fill a void.
How are you going to come on a show with people, not just the women, people in general, who have tried their shot at love on their own, hasn't worked out, come here to build a relationship that they want to eventually turn into a serious thing? And then when people ask you about marriage or people ask you about like finding love, you say, I've already found love, or I don't know, we'll just play it by ear kind of thing. I'm like, sir, you're 52 with 5 kids and 4 baby mamas.
Well,
can you get your life together? I don't understand why you're on the show. Well, he's no longer on the show. Yeah. But like, why did you come here?
Yeah.
Why did you come here knowing that the women here are looking for long-term serious relationships? And then when asked about it, you're just gonna say, you know, I don't know. Hey, we'll just play it by ear. It is what it is. No, we're not playing by ear at 42. We're not playing by ear at 57, okay? That's a 23 thing. That's a 22 thing. No.
She ain't lie, guys. She ain't lie. I have nothing else to say.
Winter girl, I feel the same way.
We all do.
Okay.
At first, I wasn't really paying attention to Anthony, but yeah, I didn't know you was working with all that. Surprise! I was like, yes, ma'am.
Oh, but these fine chocolate men, y'all. We just need to take a moment.
Goodness.
And appreciate.
Yes.
These fine chocolate men.
Yes.
Y'all see this clip going on right now? Y'all see this chocolateness? Do you see it?
I just love it.
Baby. Yes. So Denise is still with her disdain of Rashid. I feel like she's doing a lot. However, the more he speaks, the more I'm like, I was about to say, girl.
My thing with Rashid, he's not a bad person.
Slam it down. Let's go.
Just how he is reminds me of a narcissistic person that I dealt with for a long time.
So, I mean, later on in the episode, she describes what she thinks narcissism is, and I think her definition is weak. Like, girl, somebody who is into the finer things in life, somebody who is proud of the accomplishments they have. That doesn't make them a narcissist.
Yeah.
However, his childish behavior.
There we go.
And all of that stuff,
Yeah.
I wouldn't attribute him as being a narcissist.
Yeah.
But I would say grow up a bit. Like
lot.
he just looks like a big kid.
Yeah.
You know, and where that's like there's a time and place for that. I feel like on a dating show where I mean it does make sense that he's connecting with the youngest girl in the house. Let's just say that.
But at least he's not Raymond's age. At least he's around the youngest girl's age.
You're right.
What I mean?
You're right. But also, speaking on what's her name? Adriana. What now is different from when you guys dated the first time?
Hello.
So Rashida's my man.
Claim it.
But no, like for real, out of everyone, me and him connect the most, and he tall or whatever.
And she's like, that's my, he's mine. I love him. Everything. How, why? Why are you all over him now?
I don't understand it whatsoever. And the thing is too, like they're making it seem like they are a full-blown couple already. And I'm like, so go home. Why did you guys even come here? Like what? Like, I don't.
You could have recycled that home.
I don't understand.
Honestly.
I don't understand. So Kalfani and Denise are in another intense conversation. And I really think he's feeling her.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for everything that comes my way.
Me too.
Right. Denise and I got in some in-depth conversation once again, and it just flowed. We really hit it off. You feel good? Feel like you had a good day? Or what?
Man, I feel like I had a great conversation. I'm fulfilled right now.
The two of them, it's a weird one for me. I do feel like the conversations they have are genuine and they are deep and they are of substance. I mean, they're the only two people that I really see having the deepest conversations so far. However, with the way Denise has portrayed herself so far, I'm just like, not my man, please. Not my man. Well, apparently this man be for everybody, first of all.
Well, we're gonna find out.
No, they said it.
No.
They did. I'll put in the clip. They said it.
Okay.
Everybody's into this man.
Kalfani, we had a mental, spiritual connection that I felt was needed.
He's the favorite, I think. I think everybody like him. Yeah.
Literally,
And I think he like everybody.
Anyways, I feel like go with David. Go home. Sorry.
Here's my thing. I have a love-hate relationship for Denise.
So do I.
Denise, she's been through a lot, you know, and she's coming to her own. She talked a lot in the first episode about how the way she carries herself tells a lot of people how she should be treated, which I stand. I stand a whole queen. But sometimes she doesn't, you know, she gets really cocky and really like, I'm bigger than you. I'm more than you. And it's just like, showing people how you should be treated doesn't always mean you're above everyone else. You know what I mean? Like, bring it down.
Listen, all I'm saying is what?
Sorry, I was about to say, here's the thing though. Calfine seems to know how to handle it.
That's what I was going to say. If the relationship breaks, I think it'll be on Denise's account. Because Kalfani seems to be able to handle it. But I feel like if anything is going to be detrimental to the relationship, it's how Denise goes about it. So we'll see. So Alicia is talking to David at the pool table, and everything he's saying contradicted everything he said when he first came on the show.
I have no kids. You have two. So,
Right.
And we together. And how am I responsible for everything?
I was like, okay. And it was like, yeah, I got money too. But when you're a mom, there's a lot of things that have to be done. You have to make sure that the whole package is taken care of. The kids, the family, the home.
You can't just run up on the man like you can expect him, like, oh yeah, you ready for everything. That don't work.
He started off the season talking about how I'm a country man. If you want somebody to treat you right, you want somebody to be that man in your life, the provider, the supporter, the blase, blah, that's me. However, now's the time for you to make that pitch to a woman who is grown, is successful, does have kids, and needs somebody to be what he outlined. And he's like, that's not my responsibility.
To be fair, he said, I'm gonna treat you right, not your kids.
That's not to be fair. That's not a to be fair comment. How you gonna say that? I come with children.
In his defense.
How do you defend that?
He said, I will treat you right, not your kids. Not you and your
If you're not
kids.
treating my kids right, you're not treating me right.
Well,
that's just me. So the group is playing like Mega Jenga, pretty much. And Brian dared Alex to kiss him. And I'm like, Alex, girl, baby girl. It was cute. I love the vibe. Yes. It was a cute little peck. However,
Explain.
Explain what?
Continue your sentence.
Okay. So in typical dumping fashion on Ready to Love, because we've been watching Ready to Love since season 1.
Period. This is season 3.
3.
To clarify,
not 2. 3.
Okay? Yes.
Y'all, some of y'all are fake supporters. But we love you anyway. Keep watching the videos. Keep watching the videos. It's okay. But yeah, so in every season they assign, like, if it's a guys week, they assign the guys to dump the girls, like a select few people. Mm-hmm. So Denise was assigned to David, and where normally Denise pisses me off, I really appreciated this dumping.
Definitely.
The ladies have come to terms that you are not ready for love, and tonight is your last night.
Oh.
I just wanted to let you know what it was.
Alright. Cool.
Peace, King.
She gave him the right kind of energy, especially for the statements he was saying this week. Although to him, he didn't seem to really understand the weight that his words had. And I'm like, 80% of the women in this house have children. So although you only said it to Alicia, it applies to all of them. Yeah. I mean, the only one who doesn't have kids is what? Adriana and Simone. I don't think Simone has kids.
I'm not sure.
Oh no, Naya doesn't have kids either. Okay. However, there's enough women in the house that statement applies to a lot of people. So the energy Denise was giving, I'm living. What did she say? Peace, King?
Watch your step.
Yo, this girl. So yeah, David was dumped, and so was Raymond. This is not the environment for them. They're in a different space right now. I feel like David thinks he is ready and maybe wants like more of a spring chicken. And I hate to say that because it's almost demeaning to like older women. However, this is not the environment for you. This is women who come with children, who come with history, who come with, possibly ex-husbands or a complicated dating history. Like, you can't be telling me things like, I'm only going to take care of you and you alone. Absolutely not. And with Raymond, why do you even sign up?
Didn't even want to sign the papers.
Sign what papers?
Marriage papers.
Oh, yeah!
Not even.
Talk about, well, if we already together, what's the point? It's just a piece of paper. The point is I want to be married. Yeah. And if you don't want that,
hit the road, Jack.
Like, yeah. Anyways, that is the review of episode 3. This counts as episode 3, right?
Yeah.
2?
Yes.
Technically 2.
3.
Yeah, y'all, let us know what you think about the different couples, who you think is actually gonna flourish, who you think is, in the later, like in the trailer, I saw Rashid and Winter, and I'm like, I don't know if I like that.
Wasn't Winter the one who gave him the almost dumping?
Yes. Yeah, actually.
You know what? When they hugged, I saw him.
You did?
I saw it. I saw
Really?
him kind of like feeling it. Not, I didn't like them together.
Yeah.
But I saw him kind of like feeling it more and being like, oh my gosh, like, I see you differently now. I saw that.
Well, we're going to see where that flourishes. But we'll catch you guys. Well, will we catch you guys next week or will I catch you? Whatever. I'll be back next week with a Ready to Love review. Bye.